I have a chicken wing on my phone. Chicken wing. Murder Mystery 2 Christmas update is still out, but the leaderboard rewards have come to an end. So the people that are grinding don't need to grind anymore. It's all locked in.
Yeah, it's nice because this year Nick has installed a timer on the leaderboard so people can plan out when they can stop grinding and know when the event for grinding is about to end.
Exactly, because before they had no idea when it was going to end, so people were just mindlessly grinding for forever. So Nicholas helped a lot of people out. Now it's done, and all the winners know already what prizes they're going to get. But the only thing we don't know is what skins Nick is actually going to turn into rewards, into trophies. And what we're going to do today is just like we did for Halloween, we're going to analyze what we think the leaderboard rewards are going to be and what they're going to look like, because Joven, the scientist, has painted over. It's a prototype. He told me to tell you guys it's a prototype.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. Joven's painting is a little bit sketchy, but we have all the different color variants of how these things might look, and let's get straight into it. So in the gift section of the leaderboard rewards, this is the rewards you get for giving gifts in Murder Mystery 2. And when you give 100, you get this knife, Godly knife, for free.
Yeah, which is really cool. It's the swirly blade as opposed to last year's jangle gun.
Yes, exactly. And we already know that the leaderboard reward for the gifts is obviously going to be different versions of this knife, because that's just what he does. It makes complete sense. You get this knife when you give 100. So obviously the leaderboard reward version will be different colors of this knife. So this is the bronze version of the knife. It looks like it's just toasted.
It was left in the oven a little too long.
Yeah, just a little bit, or it just came out of the oven. It's still red, piping hot. Honestly, you did a pretty good job. I don't think that the bronze will look much different from this. Obviously, it might not look exactly the same, but I think it'll look pretty close.
Yeah, it's not all gonna be bronze. There's just gonna be bronze accents, but keep original colors, I believe.
Yeah, exactly, because I don't have a use actually changes the paint on it properly. So this is the original one, and then let's go to the silver now. Okay, yeah, that's good idea. So Joven will have the original for reference, and this is the silver one. I don't know, something about this knife. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I think the fact that it's a gingerbread, it just makes sense as a gingerbread.
Yeah, it needs the brown color.
Yeah, it's really funny seeing it in different colors, but again, it's still whoever has the color, it's going to be a 1 of 1, so it'll still be cool and unique. But I have to say, this one isn't my favorite. The color variants don't make it look too crazy.
Yeah, I like the original one a lot better.
Before we do the gold, let's go over to the color variant of this knife, which was what we think is going to be the variant for everyone that didn't get the top 3. And we decided that we think it's going to be blue because of all the red accents on the knife already.
Exactly. Just like the year before, 2019, there was the log choppers, the minties. I think it's going to be a blue variant for the rest of the top 100.
We did say that there could potentially be a green variant, but Nick hasn't done it yet. So if he does it this year, it will be a first. So we think it's going to be blue, and it looks like this. Ooh. And funny enough, I think this is actually one of my favorite color variants. It makes sense for me because the blue, it looks like blue peppermint. And it's, I don't know, the house doesn't fully make sense, but the rest of the blade actually kind of looks like it kind of could be blue. So this one I like the most out of all of them so far. And the last one, gentlemen, we got gold.
Yes, first place.
Yes,
so this bad boy.
Let's see how it's gonna look. I think it's gonna look pretty interesting. Again, it should be actually,
oh, the gold is looking nice, to be honest.
It actually looks pretty good.
Very prestigious. I like how it's the golden minty swirls on the candy.
Yeah, actually, this one is not as bad. I think this one looks better than the bronze and silver, obviously.
Yes.
But sometimes the silver looks better because people like the white out version of it.
True.
But I do like the gold. It kind of looks like this glorified corrupt knife in a way.
Oh, yeah,
I
true.
think it looks pretty nice. Okay, so that is the swirly blade and all the color variants. There's the gold, blue, silver, and bronze. And let's move on to what we think will be the leaderboard reward. Now, this one, we don't know for sure what it could be. We're thinking, obviously, it could either be the swirly axe or the swirly gun.
For the past 2 years, Nick has decided to make the ancients, the leaderboard reward. So we had the log chopper in 2019 and then the icebreaker last year. So I think it's safe to assume that the swirly axe should be this year's leaderboard reward item.
That does make sense. Obviously, it could also be the gun, or 1 year he did do the vampire's edge for Halloween, which was the shop godly.
True.
So that is a curveball, but I don't think he'll do it again. I think I agree with you, Joven, when you think it's going to be the same one, because the last 2 years he did the axe. It makes sense sense that he would do the axe again this year.
But it's nice to use our imagination. So we also have variations for the swirly gun.
Yes, so the swirly gun, we don't think it will be that as much. Also, I think the axe looks cooler than the gun this year. I mean, it's actually, it's arguable. I don't know. I think the axe looks pretty awesome. I think it looks more of like a trophy. It's even shaped kind of like a trophy, to be honest.
True, but all I know is that when they're both together, it's a great combo to have.
Yeah. It does look great together, I will say. But let's go over the gun variants first before we do the axe, because the axe we'll do at the end, because that's what we actually think is going to be the reward. So this is the bronze variant. Jovan's, again, holding the normal version, and I'm holding the bronze. I think it looks pretty good.
I think when I don't have a useful paint it, I think he's only going to paint the silver parts, the variation color, I think.
Yeah, like this part and this part. Not the entire thing.
No.
But you never know. It could be the whole thing. I don't know. They've done it before, but I'm assuming that he'll do a better job and just kind of accurately paint it. We're just doing prototypes, like we said. But honestly, I like the bronze version of this gun more than I like the gingerblade bronze. I don't know. Something about the gun looks better.
Yeah, I agree. The bronze looks so nice on this swirly.
Let's go over to the silver version of it, which I think might be my favorite. I haven't actually seen it yet, though, but I think it might be my favorite just because it already has a lot of silver on it. And there it is. Actually, you know what? It looks like an old, like, musket. Like, I don't know. Actually,
True, with a bayonet.
Yeah, exactly. It has like the knife underneath, but then again, it also looks modern because it's like super silver. I think it's a gun that we haven't seen in Murder Mystery. Like, first of all, this shape is unique, and then I actually think it being silver just looks like some sort of, also like a space blaster too.
Yeah, the barrel is definitely really wide. It looks like a pirate's gun.
Yeah, that's actually what it is, a pirate's gun. Okay, wait, again, before we do the gold, let's do the color variant before we do the gold, because again, we started off on the bronze and the silver. We also think that the color variant for the gun will be the blue as well, just because it already has a bunch of reds. Same reason like the gingerblade. We just think that because of all the red, he's gonna do blue. It's what he did in the past. Other than that, it could be green, but that's also a very big wild card, right?
Yeah, that might be something very rare to see. I think he's going to do what he did in 2019 and use blue as the variation.
But maybe if you guys comment down below that you all want to see green this year, maybe that will happen. I'm not sure. Nick does watch some of the videos, so maybe you guys can make it happen. But like we said, we think it's going to be blue. So let's pull out the blue one and let's see how...
Ooh,
oh, wait.
The blue one looks cool.
It does, actually. It does the same effect for me like the gingerblade. Sorry, like the swirly blade one. Because of the blue and the peppermint, they all look the same. You know, they're all kind of in the same theme. Yeah. And that's why the blue version of the gun, I think, is my favorite. I think so. I love blue.
I can't wait to see the gold. The gold might be another sick one.
True, because it'll look like a Luger kind of gun.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, this does look like, actually, it also reminds me of like all the just the Christmas Godlys, just blue ones. But we haven't had a lot of blue guns. So honestly, the color blue, it actually does look pretty good. But like you said, let's go see the gold because I think this one might be a winner. I think this one might be our favorite. Let's check it out.
Ooh. That would go so well with Corrupt.
Yeah, dude, this actually looks sweet.
Yeah, I think the gold will be a lot more like a deeper gold instead of yellow.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, again, guys, prototypes. But it will probably just, all it will be a little bit more shiny, maybe.
Yeah.
But it'll be crazy. I'm excited to see this. I think we know who got first place. I'm actually not sure, but we will hunt them down and we'll have a video for it for you guys. But I think the gold is, what is it, your favorite?
I think honestly, the blue or the bronze gun might be really cool.
Yeah, I actually like the silver or the blue. Actually, I like the gold too. I'm pretty stuck as well. This one's hard.
It's tough.
We need your guys' help. So comment down below what variants of which weapons you guys like the most. And let's see, maybe Nick hasn't made them yet. I think maybe he did. Actually, we don't really know. But let us know in the comments because we're curious what you guys think. We're moving on to the last weapon. This is the weapon that we actually believe Nick will give for the leaderboard rewards. It is the swirly axe. So like we said, the swirly blade was for sure the one for the gifting, right?
Yep. That one's for sure locked in. I believe. I swear it is.
Yeah, it has to be, right? It would be really
not.
weird if he didn't. Yeah. Unless he doesn't like how the color variants look and he does the shop one. That would be like a wild card.
Yeah, that would throw me off.
But I think he'll do that one. And again, for the leaderboard, the main one for the tokens collected, we're thinking it's going to be the axe. And this is how it looks like normal. And let's see how it looks. Let's do it properly this time. And let's see how how it's going to look with the color variant, which we think, again, for the other reasons, is going to be blue, just because it's already red. So blue just makes sense. This is how it looks blue, and of course it looks amazing. I knew it would.
Blue looks good.
The only thing is that it does remind me of a lot of other Christmas godlies. There's so many blue Christmas godlies, and there isn't that many green ones. And green can fit into Christmas.
Yeah, I think green would be a perfect variation for this year, just to switch it up, because he already did blue, he already did red. We just need green.
Yeah, I think green would be sweet. Again, we're doing blue because this is what we actually think it's gonna be. But if Nick decides to do a little, curveball, I think green would be an awesome look. But regardless, blue also looks amazing. Now, let's go on to the bronze. Looks pretty good as well, actually.
I'm liking the bronze variations of the axe and the swirly gun, but just not the swirly blade.
Yeah, the bronze version of the blade throws me off. This one looks okay. I can't say this is like my favorite, but I guess it looks all right. Like, I still like the blue more than this one, but let's see, maybe silver is a little bit better.
Wait, the silver one is good.
It is better.
Yeah, wait, never mind. I take it back.
I think I take silver over the blue because it turns it into like a full medieval axe. Like,
yeah, just straight metal.
Yeah, like of this big metal axe, and again, the shape of it just makes sense for silver. I think this is my new favorite color.
Dude, that looks actually really good as silver.
Yeah, there isn't many colors, weapons with this type of color, and it does look good on this. The only thing that could be better is gold, and let's just see what we think about that one. Let's do that one right now.
Ooh,
oh wait, this is
tough.
Okay, I hate to change my opinion all the time, but I think gold is actually the best. For the reason, here's my reason. It looks like a trophy. It's shaped like a trophy.
Yeah, and then the gem at the top just looks like a gold diamond.
Yes,
that's embedded into the top.
Yeah, and it actually just makes it look really good. A lot of people sometimes complain about the gold weapon, thinking that it actually doesn't look as good as some of the other colors, but I think that the gold swirly axe is actually my favorite skin out of all of them. I think this one looks the most normal, like proper out of everything we reviewed today.
Dude, that's gonna be so sick to pair up if that same person did get the gold counterpart. Oh, but it's not a gun. It's gonna be a blade.
Yeah.
Oh, Lightbringer would go very well with the gold.
Yeah, true, because it has the white with the gold on it. I actually think this is my favorite skin of this entire video, and I think Nick's gonna do this for sure because it just looks like a trophy. It just looks like a rich knife. Like, it looks really cool.
Right? I think these trophies are gonna turn out a lot better than these prototypes. They're gonna be painted so much better to keep some of, like, the details in the other weapons. Like some of maybe they're gonna change the reds or the browns. Who knows?
Yeah, we're not sure exactly, but again, these are prototypes because we want to show you guys what things might look like when it does come out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, let us know in the comments what you think it's going to be / what your favorite was so far in this video.
Dude, I can't wait to see what color Nick's going to go with. I don't know if it's blue or green or maybe something totally different.
But as soon as we figure out, we're going to have a video on it. So make sure you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications, and come back tomorrow because we upload every single day.
Use start code JD when you're buying Robux or Roblox Premium.
Yes, exactly. The best start code in the game. Buy from me.
Buy from me.
Leave a like.
Woo!